My name is Joe French. I live in Georgetown, Texas in the Cimarron Hills neighborhood. After the big freeze in 2021, our neighbors who had pools had a lot of damage from freezing temperatures for an extended period of time. The ones that had generators didn't have that problem. So when we built our pool in 2023, we knew we were going to get a generator for our house and for our pool house. And so we started looking around to get one. I talked to three different firms before we decided which one to go with. And In Charge was very helpful. I spoke with Evan Boulay on the phone, and he was extremely helpful, knowledgeable, and willing to come out and talk and walk me through the process. Everything went extremely smoothly. I was well pleased because I didn't know what to expect, but they were in and out in no time. Having a generator gives you a great peace of mind, not just for your home and the equipment, but knowing that if something happens, you're going to have power. Back earlier this year on a Sunday night, it was pretty cold outside. My wife and I were here just playing cards, enjoying the evening, and all of a sudden the lights went out. But before we could say, wow, what happened? Power kicked in and lights came on, and we finished our card game, went to bed, and the power was out in this neighborhood all night, but we didn't even notice it. When we woke up the next morning, everything was fine. I was really pleased with In Charge. From the start to the finish, even the follow-up, they've been very helpful. I would happily refer friends, and I have referred friends to In Charge because I think that they did a really great job for us.
For Mr. French's install, we found that 26 kW would be most ideal. He had other concerns besides just his pool, such as his electric furnace, multiple freezers, which we just talked about with some venison in them, as well as a large family that could possibly show up at any time. So we offered him the 26 kW, hooked up the propane, which gave him the most kW for any air-cooled generator at the time, and that's what we selected on. We met with Mr. French, discussed different placement options, discussed how it would visually look at the end. Once he signed off on that, we did the submittal for the HOA paperwork, and with the HOA meeting once a week, we were able to get his generator scheduled within 9 business days. This one is pretty speedy at roughly 9 days. It should not be expected that way for every jurisdiction. Even the most accommodating jurisdictions, permitting can still take 2 to 3 weeks, and some HOAs don't meet as often as Cimarron Hills does. So the 9 days is a great time frame to hope for, but we would be misleading customers if we expected that every time. A more appropriate time frame would be roughly 3 weeks. Some jurisdictions would be 6, but we will be upfront and honest with that and have that information with us when we meet you. In Charge Electric is primarily based in the 4 larger municipalities around Texas. So we cover all of Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. We have generator specialists in each one of those locations. Even if you live a little bit outside of those areas, we can usually still accommodate. If you are looking for assistance with a generator quote or even questions on it, if you go to our website, inchargeelectricalservices.com, on there you'll see all the areas that we serve as well as different items we support: home security, home theater, automation, and generators. From that page, you can link to us by phone to our central scheduling, or you can actually submit call me when you're able to, and we're very quick to respond. From that page, we can call you, answer any immediate questions you have, and get you set up with a generator specialist to further answer questions or set up a scheduled appointment for a quote.